opening this week. Hey, Ashley, are there any movies coming out this week that maybe the internet would want to talk about?
There sure are.
Okay.
Ghostbusters comes out this week. Paranormal researcher Abby Yates, Melissa McCarthy, and physicist Erin Gilbert are trying to prove that ghosts exist in modern society. When strange apparitions appear in Manhattan, Gilbert and Yates turn to engineer Jillian Holtzmann for help. Also joining the team is Patty Tolan, a lifelong New Yorker who knows the city inside and out. Armed with proton packs and plenty of attitude, the four women prepare for an epic battle as more than 1,000 mischievous ghouls descend on Times Square.
Thank you to our friends at AMC Theaters for this segment opening this week. And Ghostbusters is something that everybody seems to have an opinion on. You open up your computer, you look on the internet, and you just see so many comments. Some are pro, a lot of them were negative initially about Ghostbusters, but it seems recently, now that some critics and reviews have started to come in, it's like, hey, maybe this movie isn't as bad as everybody made it out to be, or maybe the trailers showed us. I, myself, and Christian are going to go see this movie tonight, and I have a level of optimism going into it, as I always have. I didn't love the trailers. I didn't hate them either. I thought that maybe they're not showing us their best punch. I was a little nervous. I'm a little more confident now. I think I'm going to enjoy this movie. How do you feel?
I'm really nervous. I feel the same way I did last week, because I want to judge this thing for myself, because I have really not been sold on any of the trailers so far. Has nothing to do with the fact that there's 4 women Ghostbusters. I'm encouraged by that. I'm encouraged by the fact that Paul Feig is directing this thing. I just haven't liked anything that I've seen. I am certainly not one of those people that are sitting there and hearing someone, if I hear someone who does a review and they're like, well, I liked it. No, you don't. You haven't seen the movie yet. So I'm gonna see the movie. I'm very interested, because regardless, this movie has everybody talking. Now, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing at this point, we'll find out very soon. But I'm interested. I don't think this was a movie that needed to be remade. I think the story could have been continued, but I'm going to, again, see how I feel tomorrow.
I will disagree with that. I like that they have a new universe in this, but you and I can go tomato all day because we haven't seen the movie yet. Somebody on this panel has, and if you want to see the review from our own Collider video team, you can check that out. It's online right now here on this YouTube channel. I believe you participated in that review, John Schnapp.
Yeah, we did a non-spoilers review. You could check that out, but I'll give you a quick nugget review for myself, or you can go to my Instagram and read my own personal review of it.
Nuggets.
I know nuggets. I like to say that Ghostbusters, it's not a great film. It didn't suck, but it's very uneven, and parts of it are funny. I laughed out loud at a lot of stuff. There's some new stuff. There's a lot of old stuff that doesn't work that they brought along. The script is really uneven. I mean, it's just one of those things where I went in, I thought the trailers were really disappointing. I felt, I don't know what I'm going to see, and it beat my expectations. So that's, I can say the positive parts of it is like there are actually funny parts. Some of the new Ghostbusters actually work really well together. I think Wig and McCarthy and Leslie Jones are incredible. Leslie Jones especially has some incredibly funny standout moments that I was laughing out loud in the theater. So I think she really brought it, and it works. All of the comedy works better in context. That's all I can say. The trailers don't work because they're micro edits, and in order to actually enjoy comedy, it's all about timing and pacing, which you don't get in a trailer. So I was hoping that they would at least release like a 5-minute scene so you got the full flow of something. But you know, once again, the clips that they released also were just at least not the right ones as far as I'm concerned. I would suggest if you're going to see it in 3D, because this is the best use of 3D that I've ever seen yet. Wow. It really, the proton beams and everything, the ghosts flying around, they actually fly off the screen, off the edge of the screen. Watch it.
It's like a haunted mansion.
Yeah, it was really fun. I thought some of the creativity was there. Some of the effects aren't there. The ending really does not work. So I'd say the last 30 minutes are pretty bad.
Is Kate McKinnon too over the top?
She's way over the top. I left her out because, you know, look, I mean, she's acting like she's in a different movie.
Yeah.
And so is Chris Hemsworth. They both feel like they're not in the same, like someone, they're like in a different movie completely. Okay. So those are the bad parts. Like for me, some people loved McKinnon, so it's all subjective. But my opinion of it is like, it's not a horrible film. Like Independence Day, do not see that sequel. That's horrible. This is one of those films where you're just sort of like, hey, I heard about it. It's a ghost. I liked the original Ghostbusters. I'll give this a chance. It has a lot of those elements of the original Ghostbusters. Just the story just doesn't work. But, you know, go see it in 3D if you have to.
All right. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Your movie review nuggets, delicious.